Hey everybody, back here with your pal Vinover. Time for some more Katawa Shoujo. I had the biggest mug of coffee, and I already fucked up. Give me a second. No, I don't want to quit. Stop. Where's the menu? Main menu. I had too much coffee, so this should be an interesting episode. I already fucked up in the beginning. What were we doing last time? I don't remember. Okay. Aside from the tables and chairs, the room doesn't have much else to offer. Just a couple of filing cabinets and bookshelves stacked with old school records and documents. Not much else. In fact, nothing else. This is a pretty bleak room. They could at least put a potted plant in here or something. But the most noticeable thing in this room is that it doesn't have other people. Fucked that sentence. Are we early? Oh, my two favorite ladies. No. Oh, matter of factly, you know what? Get out of here. What do you mean, no? Doesn't mean nobody else is coming today? Yeah, that's right. Let's get started. Whatever we're doing. She seems excited about it. I'm excited because she's excited. Before I manage to ask why that's the case, Shizune claps her hands together very energetically. Hey, Chan, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, didn't you? You have to. Okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain to you while we set everything up. While Misha is talking, Shizune takes out what looks like a board game from behind one of the filing cabinets and throws it on the table, along with some handcuffs, fuzzy handcuffs, and a mask of some sort. It's leather and it's still moist from whatever happened to it last time. Actually, this looks kind of interesting. I'm sure it does, Shizao. I'm sure it looks very interesting. After Misha spends a little too long for her liking running through the basics with a somewhat vague and confusing tutorial, Shizune cuts in and declares that it was time that the game has started with a decisive motion, slicing her arm through the air. Shizune's aggressiveness is rubbing on my penis. I start feeling more competitive than I intended to when I agreed to this. Maybe too many penis jokes? No, there's never enough penis jokes. You guys are crazy. Halfway into the game, while I try to ponder how to defend against Shizune's assault from two fronts. Oh yeah! She breaks my concentration by drumming her fingers on the table to get my attention. Hey Chan, Shi-chan wants you to know that you are taking too long to make a move. Shi-chan also says that she will let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council. I thought this was a game with no strings attached. Like a tampon? Just the fact that she would dangle that over my head, ew. As an offer that she knows... Hold on. Just the fact that she would dangle that over my head as an offer means that she knows I care about the outcome of this game. And anyway, no! Shi-chan admires your fighting spirit and would be a benevolent dictator who will spare your people if you agree to join the student council. She'll even make you her sex slave. Ha 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 ha. Oh, damn it, sorry. You're so competitive, Shizune. She seems to take this as a compliment. I would expect the student council president to be a little bit more magnanimous. Busting out the big old words, aren't you, Hisao? Magnanimous? You gotta remember, Misha's a little slow. Don't be using such big words around her. They confuse her and scare her in a way she doesn't understand. She doesn't seem to know what the word means or how it's signed, so she pulls out a piece of paper and writes it for Shizune, who in return signs it back to Misha. Shizune just gives her a middle finger. Misha presses her index fingers against her temples as if trying to physically imprint the word into her memory. Oh, also, this episode's gonna be shorter, about 20 minutes long. Well, you fucking already know that because you see the time stamp on the corner of the video. Whatever. Suddenly, Shizune bursts into a flurry of gestures. Misha looks daunted by the pace of her heated signing. So much coffee. Wait, please slow down, Shi-chan. Hichan, Shi-chan says you're going to lose. Your clothes. Tell her I will crush her world empire with my massive rebellion. Okay. Okay. Those eyes of hers shine with childlike mischief. That fucking face again. The face of my nightmares. Sorry, I keep sharply breathing in through my nose. I don't know why I keep doing that. Ooh, a choice! Ooh, I love choices. She says you have no chance if you keep playing like this. No, you won't. That's a confusing sentence. Or maybe I'm just stupid. It's probably a little bit of both. She has a point, attack aggressively, or it's a trap, it's smarter to play it defensively here. Last time I said defensively, but now I'm thinking attack aggressively, so I think I'll go with that. And yeah, I lost the fucking video for the earlier one, so god damn it, I did it again. She has a point, attack aggressively, with my raging boner. She is either really mocking me or trying to trick me. I have nothing else to lose though, so I might as well try something different. Oh yeah, getting weird and freaky. Maybe if I spread out my forces and try to control more territories, I can recoup the advantage. Shizune seems to focus on conquering whole nations, so maybe I can sacrifice my hold on continents to gain more small countries. It's worth a shot. Oh yeah, take your shot all over her. A few turns later, I end up losing anyway. Shizune adjusts her glasses victoriously and allows herself to tentatively pump a fist into her in the air in celebration. Into the soft air. That's what I was gonna say. Nothing else. Get your mind out of the gutter. Get it out. Now. I win, yay! No fucking shit. I know, no way. Really, I know she said that. I know what she meant. There's no need to translate that, you stupid bitch. It was pretty clear. Wah, don't look so sad, Hichan. You were really giving it your best. That's what I thought. Sometimes your best isn't good enough, though. If anyone knows that, it's me. You did very well for someone who just learned how to play today. Hichan, you attacked Iceland and North America at the same time. That's a very daring move. Shichan is impressed. Ugh. Are they gonna give me a rundown of what exactly happened? I don't care. The mark of a great people is that they are daring and that they can follow through. You're already halfway there. Isn't that great, Hichan? Bow down to your master. That isn't enough, though. Just potential isn't enough. There's no point to potential if you don't take the first step. And there's no point to that if you don't keep going. I want to see more. You're right, Shichan, but that's so demanding. Shizune don't care. Ooh, whoa. Shizune leans forward, suddenly looking a lot less playful and more like the serious person I expected her to be from the start. What's going on, Shizune? Oh, god damn it. I thought we were gonna do some sexy times or something. Turn into a massive pile of quivering flesh on the floor, sweaty and disgustingly moist. Hichan, would you like to join the student council? Fuck you guys, I don't want to join no damn student council. She really doesn't waste any time, does she? But it's only my second day of school, so I'm hesitant about committing to something so early. I haven't even taken a look at any other clubs yet. But spending time with Shizune and Misha doesn't seem like something I would hate. Why? Just do it. Do it. They obviously want to get in your pants. I still need more time to think about it before I decide for sure. Maybe I'll get back to you on it. I don't know if I like men yet. I'm trying to figure that out. Okay, Hichan, but I hope you're not just saying that so that we don't feel bad. No, really. I hope you guys feel terrible. Really? Hichan, if you're going to say that, you're saying that it is definitely the truth and there can't be any mistaking it. Why does she have to say things like that? Obviously. I know. I guess I should have son of a bitch. I guess I should have my revenge for losing, at the very least. Shizune smiles at that and oh my god, that face. In a way that feels like twisting the knife in the wound of my loss. An axe wound. If you don't know what that means, look it up. Look it up on Urban Dictionary. Or is it hatchet wound? I think it's either one. I take a glance at the clock on the wall and realize I've spent far longer playing Risk than I expected. Get that face out of here, good lord. Sorry, I think I have to go. I wanted to go to the library. It's not closed yet, is it? I want to go to the library instead of spending time with these two pretty girls. Shizune scratches her head and gestures at Misha. How hard can it be to determine whether the library is still open? There's a clock right there on the wall, you son of bitches. Sons of bitches. I tried to sound, I don't know, and I messed it up. It should be, unless the librarian is absent. Are you being a smartass right now, Misha? Because if you are, I got a pimp hand with your name on it. No, okay? Hitting women is not cool. Unless they hit you first. Equality, motherfuckers. Deal with it. I think you're right, Chichan. We think the library is open. It's on the second floor. Can't miss it. Do you want us to show you where it is? I want you to show me where everything is, baby. Show me where everything is. No thanks, it's okay. See you tomorrow. Why would you not want... Hisao, you are pissing me off on a variety of levels right now. Bye-bye. Is that a new painting? That is a new painting, everybody. Let's take a moment to appreciate the art form of this fucked up, fatty-cheeked person. I can't tell if that's a man or a woman. Maybe it's both. One flight of stairs and up and I run into problems. Oh, I thought he was dying. The second floor hallway is a carbon copy of the third floor one. Wide, of course. Wide, of course. And plain, like only hallways can be. The problem is that the library's whereabouts are not as easily determined as one would think. Why not just have a sign that says library? The classrooms are marked with signs stating which class they belong to, but then there is a plethora of other unmarked rooms. Is the library one of them, or is it just somewhere down the hallway? Obviously the library is one of the fucking rooms. Where is this gonna be a outside library? Just books everywhere? I bet on the ladder and choose my direction at random. After I turn the corner, an unmarked door draws my attention because it's not closed. It's not open either, just barely ajar so that I can see it's open and nothing else. It would make sense for the library door to be invitingly open, and while this one is not quite that, it's good enough. At the very least, it means that someone is inside, and I can ask for directions no matter how embarrassing that is. I gingerly push on the center of the door with my fingertips, every muscle in my arm ready to pull back at a moment's notice. The feeling of being an outsider to the school can't be shaken from my mind, so much that I instinctively fear doing something wrong by entering. Ooh. The door slowly creaks as if groaning from a deep sleep, though is much easier to open than I anticipated. It's a fucking door. No need to overanalyze it. Leaning over and poking my head over the Leaning over and poking my head ever further inside to gain sight of the room as fast as possible, the meek hello on my lips is quickly snatched away. Ah! It's a pretty lady! It's a pretty lady! It's a pretty lady! This is not as I was expecting. It's a pretty lady! I imagine him just standing there doing that while she's just sitting there like, bruh. I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking in the sight of the solitary figure taking center stage in the otherwise abandoned room. The situation steals my voice, leaving me standing at the doorway staring at the beautiful girl. Evidently having taken her time to assess the situation, the girl gently puts down her teacup and opens her eyes, but doesn't look at me. Rude bitch. Hello? Oh, okay. She's gonna have I'm gonna try a European accent. It's probably not gonna sound like any certain one, just somewhat European. Because I can't do a British accent that well. Hello there, may I help you? Staring directly in front of herself, the movements of her lips seem to break the silence rather than the words. However, It's the soft, measured voice that reminds me she's a being separate from the room itself. Hisao, or man Hisao, is enamored by this girl. Not only is she likely the tallest girl I've ever laid eyes on, but even among the foreigners I've met, she's strikingly distinct. Hi, sorry for intruding. You're kind of grabbing your crotch right now. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You're still doing it? Oh, God, just look away. I gotta do it. I was just kind of lost. She takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels as if it's carefully choreographed beforehand. Can't take a seat? Unexpected, considering that I'm intruding upon her. Thanks? And all you hear in the background is the shuffling of a chair. And then you hear like him sit down and you hear and she's like, what are you doing? She's blind, by the way, so she doesn't know what's happening. I slowly step towards did I say that? I slowly step towards another seat opposite of her, the girl resting the teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track any my movements with her head is telling. That and the slight cloudiness to her eyes means that she must be at least partially blind like Kenji. Come to think of it, her voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese. As I take my seat, her composure takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes this silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is so very different from the council office. That's because it was kinky as fuck in there. She likes a nice evening with candles, some rose petals on the bed, some jazz music. I take it you're a new student to Yamaku? Yeah, I just transferred in yesterday. I get the distinct feeling that my speech patterns don't match the formality of hers because I sound ghetto as fuck, accentuated by a restrained bow of greeting. One which I hasten to match before realizing the futility of the action. I'm Lily Satou. Pleased to meet you. The accent is probably awful. Hisao Nakai. She gives a nod before gesturing roughly in the direction of her teacup. Would you care for a drink? Sure. As much as it pains me, I can't keep step with her formality in the proceedings. This man overanalyzes every social interaction. Maybe he has social anxiety. I'm doing everything wrong. Why am I touching myself? She gives a kind nod, taking the request in stride. Lily's my girl, guys. She destroyed me. Her story destroyed me when I finished it. It just tears out your heart and fists it dry. It keeps fisting it until it's just a gaping hole, and then it stomps on it over and over again. It will... You get hit by a train of feels, is what I'm trying to say. Even though I hate using that word, I don't know how else to put it. Without another word, she steps off the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from a collection of supplies laid out on the shelf. A brush here, a brush there, her left hand often lightly touching the side of whatever container she's pouring into. It seems to be a process she's followed dozens of times before. As I lean sideways to see her on her back, she seems to use her long, dainty finger to measure the right amount of water in that cup. Ugh, what the fuck? Where's that fucking finger been? Did you wash your hands, motherfucker? Because if you didn't wash your hands, I don't want you making my tea. Nasty ass. It's one other thing to see the different disabilities the students in my class have, but it's quite another to see how everyone seems to adapt. Shizune and Misha have no problem working together to communicate to me, and Lily herself seems to have workarounds for problems I'd never thought of. While I feel slightly guilty about her doing the work, she seems pleased to be following the correct process of the offer of preparing the drink. So, her soft voice brings me out of my silent observance. Ah!
Which room were you looking for? It's not often this classroom is visited after school.
The school library. Shizune and some classmates told me it was on this floor. And we will continue this wonderful talk with Lily on the next episode. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time with Lily and some tea with her nasty ass finger. Alright, goodbye.